up guys, it's tatycokley and I'm back for another video, and as you can see by the title, today I gotta break it to y'all. These are the signs that you are insecure. It's important to know if you are insecure because I think a lot of times we deny it, and like that only leads to bad things. So let's just get into it. But first, if you've not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you doing? We're gonna give you a couple seconds to do that. Did you do it? Good. Now you can watch the video and welcome to our family. Also, follow me on my socials. This is where you can participate in polls, all that fun stuff, or whatever. Let's just get into this. Insecurity. There are certain things that people who are insecure do that tell on yourselves. And these are them. Okay, I don't know why this is just the first thing that's jumping to my mind right now. People who are insecure always try to find something wrong with what other people are doing. So like, boom, you see a girl with a boom 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 body, you're insecure because you don't have that Coke bottle shape, which is okay, but that's a whole nother conversation. You're insecure because you don't have that shape, so you're like, she bought it, she's plastic, she's this, she's that. Okay, but she still got the body though. What? Her shape has not changed at all. Did you get the car? Did you get the guy? I'm about to put that video in of Gabrielle Union.
Did you get the guy? Did you get the job? Is your house any bigger? Did money just magically, get put in your pocket? What positive happened in your life after you just tore that woman down?
What did you gain from trying to find something wrong with the next person? Or let's say somebody, I just saw this on Twitter the other day, somebody, some young girl, she's 20, 21, she got herself a car, she got it herself. People underneath the tweets talk about, but she probably got this from her daddy's money though, but she probably do OnlyFans, but why? You're insecure because you don't have that car, and not having that car takes something in that pit of your stomach that makes you feel like, oh, like I'm not enough. So when someone else is, you get triggered and you try to take it away from them so that they're not enough either. No, baby, you're insecure. Speaking out negativity will only bring upon more negativity to yourself, and you're digging yourself into a hole. Number two, if every time you see another woman, you constantly feel like you're in competition with her. You constantly feel like you're comparing yourself, like, well, I have bigger than her, but she has bigger than me. And why? You have to be secure enough in your own self to appreciate someone else's beauty, appreciate what someone else has, without trying to compare it to what you have. You're insecure if you're sitting there trying to be like, trying to place where you fall within the women around you or the women that you see, when in reality, there's no list. There's no hierarchy. The hierarchy should be within who? You. 3, if you're the type of woman that needs to put down other women when you're around a group of men. So for example, let's say you and your best friend are with a group of guys, y'all feeling them, y'all talking whatever. Let's say your best friend name is Bernice, right? And you feel like Bernice is getting a little extra attention from the other boys, and you like, Bernice, didn't you tell me 2 nights ago that you peed the bed? Why did you do that? You're insecure. You're mad because Bernice is getting that little extra attention and you need it. So instead of you having to be like, all right sis, go ahead, get the boy, you want him so bad, you so jealous, you so insecure, the only thing you could do is throw her under the bus. It's not cute. Learn to let the people around you have their moment. You don't have to be the center of attention all the time, and if that's how you feel, you're insecure. Something in you needs that void filled of eyes on you, of people telling you you're the prettiest, you're the best, you're the this, you're the that. There's some void in there that you're trying to fill, and because it's not filled, you're insecure. 4, right? I'm on 4. If seeing other people do well or look good makes you feel like you're not looking good enough or you're not doing well enough. I tell you guys this all the time. Somebody else's light does not dim yours. Somebody else doing well doesn't mean that you're not doing well. Somebody else's successes doesn't take away from your own. And if you're feeling that way, like not even on some hater stuff, if you genuinely feel saddened or you feel less than or you feel low and not enough when somebody else is doing more than you or looks better than you, you're insecure. Learn to be secure enough in yourself that no matter what anybody else wears, says, does, earns, doesn't affect you. 5, if you are the type of person that feels the need to tell us what you're doing all the time. So for example, let's say nobody's even talking about no money, no nothing, and you like, did y'all know I just cashed a $200,000 check? Y'all know that? Did I tell you that already? You pull up in a car and then you park it and nobody saw us, so you're like, yeah, I gotta go get my BMW. I gotta go outside and park my Mercedes Benz. Why do you feel the need to let people know that you're doing well? What do you gain? It's totally okay to share your accomplishments, but when you feel that that is what is most important about you, when you feel like you have to continuously talk about it, when you have to continuously boast about it, bring it up, do things, you're insecure because you're looking for that validation of like, see what I got, see what money I got, see what car I got, see what bag I got. Baby, we don't care. Let me say it louder. Baby, we don't care. You're just showing me that maybe like you don't feel secure enough in yourself, and these are the things that you're buying for yourself, or that money makes you feel a little bit more secure. You feel a little bit more stronger, popping, more seen when you have those things. So you make it a point to continuously remind everybody, we know you're doing great. Now let's move on. 6. Okay, this next one is actually like one that I think kind of goes untalked about. If you feel that you are better than other people, as backwards as that might sound, you're insecure. As much as it's like, well, how am I insecure if I think I'm better than other people? This is how. If you think you're better than somebody else because you have more money, if you think that you're better than somebody else because you're married, you're a wife, right? Anything like that, you're insecure. Because if you weren't, you would be secure knowing that nobody is better than the next. But you having this little something, having that ring, having that walk-in closet, having that something is filling some void in you that you're not confident in. So instead of leading with your traits, your personality, your intelligence, instead of leading with that, you have to lead with, I'm a wife though. Did you forget I was a wife? Deep down, you feel like you're less than other people, but these things, this ring and stuff, makes you feel like, well, see, now I'm better than you. Because again, you're competing. Nothing you have or do or say is ever gonna make you better than the next. And if you feel that it does, you've been searching for something that will make you better, because something inside you is telling you that you're not. Ooh, that was the T. 7. Okay, so now coming off like the kind of ego ones, let's go back to the opposite side of insecurity. If you are the type of person that is like a yes man, so like if somebody asks you if the sky is green, you're like, well, do you think it's green? And then if they say yes, then you're like, yeah, me too. I always thought it was green. It's bright green actually. Like, you're just the type of person who is scared to share your own opinions. If your opinion sways with whoever you're with, if your opinion flows with the wind, if it can change, if somebody tells you your opinion's wrong and you're like, yeah, no, I'm totally wrong, that's insecurity. Because you need to be secure. Form your own thoughts. No, who's to say that somebody else is better than yours? That's not true. Form your own thoughts, form your own opinions with experience and research. Don't just pull them out the sky, but form your own opinions and stand on them. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you can't ever be wrong, but your opinions shouldn't be swayed with the wind. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like, this is how I feel. And if somebody shows you something that maybe you hadn't saw that side of it before, then you can be like, oh, you know what? I never looked at it like that. But the fact that you're so willing to out the gate switch it to whatever somebody else believes, you're not secure in your own self, and you're scared to be seen as wrong. You're scared to challenge somebody. That makes me so sad. I hate when people feel like that, because I used to feel like that when I was younger, and it just sucks. It sucks to feel like you have no sense of self. Like, who are you? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? You don't have those because you're scared that like that would make people not like you, or that would cut certain people out of your life, or that would upset some people or trigger some people that are like emotionally abusive towards you. Do you always? Okay, what am I on? 8 now? This next one is an example that I brought up before, but we didn't really get too much into it. So if you're the type of person, let's say I walk by you, right? And you're just like, she thinks she all that. When did I say that? You're projecting. So that's my example of projecting insecurities. If you're the type of person who is projecting your own insecurities, you feel like maybe you're not enough and you think I'm all that, so you're gonna project instead of having to admit the truth. That is insecurity at its finest, and you know when you're doing that. I hate the excuse that like it's subconscious, because it's not. That's a choice. Like, you know when you're doing that. You know when like it's like a little gut feeling like boiling, and you're like, and instead of you having to be vulnerable and admit those insecurities, you'd rather be vicious. Don't project your insecurities onto other people. And you know where I see that a lot? I see that on social media. I see that on TikTok comments where people are like, you're fat, you're this, you're that, and I'm like, whoa, you're projecting like a If you ever feel the need to go out your way to be that vicious to somebody, you're projecting. Like, those are things that you feel about yourself, or you feel insecure about yourself and you feel things, you're like, what can I do to make this person feel those things? That's not cute, baby. Fix that. There's not even advice I can tell you for that. Just stop doing that. 9. Okay, so another sign is if you think, like, if you're letting the people around you treat you like garbage. You may be letting people treat you that way because you don't believe deep down that you're worthy of anything else, and that is so heartbreaking. You are letting people cheat on you, step on you, treat you like a trash friend, use you, abuse you. Like, you're letting people do these things because deep down inside you're like, this is what I deserve. Or do I deserve love? Will I ever find love better? Am I good enough to find a better love than this? Am I good enough to find friends that care about me? No. So I might as well just stick with this. People who treat you like that do not love you, and you need to love yourself enough to find other people who do love you. People who are stepping on you, abusing you, using you, like people who are doing that and you know who's doing that to you, do not love you. I promise you, we can try to dress it up and package it as much as we can, but when we open it up, it is still empty. There is no love in there. Love yourself enough to go and cut those people off, because your insecurity here is going to set you up for a life full of disappointment and less of what you could have gotten. Whew. And 10. Okay guys, so you know my 10s are always like a mashup of like 20 different things, like a bonus round. 10 for me is just you're feeling it. You're feeling that pit in your stomach. You're feeling low. You're feeling like you're ugly. You're feeling like I don't know, like you don't match up to those around you. You don't feel pretty even when you do your makeup and your hair and you put yourself in your best form. You don't feel good then. You still don't feel like you match up. You feel it. You feel low, you know? That's like that empty feeling of just like like sadness. Like it's just like no matter what you do, you're never at your confident self, and that has a lot to do with the people you might be keeping around you. What support system do you have? And also, like I always tell you guys have to be your own support system. Identify these things about yourself and do something to change it, because these are not forever feelings. I promise you, I have been there. Look at me now. And also, bonus, don't forget that it's okay to be insecure sometimes. Like it's okay to have an insecure moment. It's okay to have an insecure day. Like it's okay to feel those things. It's just not okay to sit in those things to where they affect you and they affect the people around you. So that's all I have to say about insecurity for now. But first, you know, I have to give my comment shout out of the week. This week's shout out goes to Emerald Carlos. Here's her page. I saw your comment on my last video about the experience you had with a trash ass dude and how you bounced back and you're succeeding, and I just wanted to say I'm so proud of you. Keep setting a great example for not only yourself but those around you. I love you so much, and I will never change. Alright guys, so make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. You got a lot to do, you better get to it, and I will see y'all in my next one.